From convertible Suzukis to Batmobiles and multi-million-dollar exotic hyperwhips, this is the Black Billionaires Car Collection tier list. David Lloyd Stewart is the richest Afro-American man in the nation. And when you're worth $11.4 billion, because you founded Worldwide Technology, it's only fair to move around in the blacked-out Escalades. But because he's a huge racing fan, a silver 2004 Porsche Carrera GT is his prized possession. You know, it goes well with his Silver Wave Palmer Johnson super yacht. The Carrera GT is a forever icon. So, S tier. Around 2020, Kanye West became a billionaire. Today, Ye is still a billionaire, 2.77 billion USD to be exact. Now in the movies, Bruce Wayne is also a billionaire. So as being part of the club, Kanye introduced to his collection a BAC Mono, nicknamed the Ye-mobile. Now this lightweight structured one-seater vehicle is made by Briggs Automotive Company and cost $220,000. Now this is light work, since Ye spent $500,000 just to pull up at the 2025 Grammys in triple-layered chrome Maybach's S680 sedans. He ended up gifting those to rapper The Game. What he keeps to himself though are all of his quirky whips. Those include an old Mach MSV, an early 2000s yellow Isuzu Vehicross, one super rare Toyota Mega Cruiser, the famous cream Urus, and a car made out of foam. Yeah, billionaires are different for sure. For the audacity and uniqueness, S tier. He made 24 movies, 20 stage plays, 17 television shows, and 1.4 billies. Tyler Perry has a little bit of money. And what does he decide to drive? This.
Oh my God, what is that?
A blue Geo Metro car that looks like something out of Toy Story. Happily, this is not his only car. Tyler whips two Rolls-Royce Dons, a dark blue and a black one, an 05 Continental GT, Bentley Bentayga, as well as two old-school double Rs. He's into luxury, a little bit repetitive though, but we'll go for C tier. Being in entertainment is one way of becoming a billionaire. You could also create a makeup and lingerie empire like Rihanna. Bad Gal Riri is worth as much as Tyler Perry, but she owns way better cars. When she's in her hometown in Barbados, this anthracite gray pale blue convertible Suzuki Jimmy is always her way of rolling. And what a clean choice. But when she's in LA, it's time to really ball out. She has multiple Porsches, an Aventador, a Maybach, a Cullinan, and a super special Mercedes SLR McLaren. Solid B tier. Now who in the hell is this? Jamaican-Canadian CEO of Portland Holdings Incorporated, Michael Lee Chin, is one heck of a flexer. I mean, yes, he splurged on a $300 million Lursen yacht Apo, which is a majestic 378-footer. But that's just a detail. The garage is filled with everything, from a Ferrari 599 GTO, F12 TDF, LaFerrari, Porsche GT3 RS, and one of 275 Mercedes AMG 1. And here it is, Audi RS6 Avant GT with only 85 units limited in the US. Yo, Lee, he knows what's up. S tier. Now, check the stats. NBA billionaires count to 4. One of them, Mr. LeBron James, is quite the car guy. King 918 is the license plate of his favorite whip, a blacked out Porsche 918 Spider in which he has been spotted several times. That's a big gap from his old stretched V8 Atmo Ferrari F430 Spider on custom shiny rims. But he switched that Rari up for a 458 Spider in chrome red with Forgiatos. LeBron also has the old school fire inside of him. That's why a dark blue 1975 Chevrolet Impala, fully modernized, is owned by him. That's not it with the Mopars though. He purchased an all-white Camaro SS and a Dodge Challenger. He had this custom Aventador too that he used for events only because he couldn't fit in it. So, to have no fitment problems, he went to purchase a Hummer H2.
Where the young man got enough money to buy a $50,000 Hummer.
James received this $55,000 Hummer.
Having a car if it was against the rules.
Same for his Mercedes Maybach S600. That seems to be the car he rides in the most. For a sunny day, he could also bring out his Porsche 997.2 Turbo S Cabriolet, but you'll most likely see him with his 458 or 918 nowadays. Superb variety. S tier. Now on to the queen herself, the motherland, Africa. Now she hosts some billionaires too. Femi Otedola is in the oil industry. He moves around in his Rolls-Royce Phantom, paid $850,000 for it. The car was about $500,000, but then he wanted custom 1FO plates, so that was about $350,000. Yes, just for some number plates. Then he went to Clausen for a custom two-tone Sprinter van VIP worth $300,000. His SLR McLaren is beautiful, but before anything, Femi loves to give. He gifted his 3 daughters 3 Ferrari Portofinos with custom plates. For his daughter, DJ Cuppy, a white 2018 Range Rover Sport 2, as well as a blacked out vintage one. B-tier. Back to the States, Oprah's worth $3 billion, and she drives a Tesla. No comment. Golfing is rich people activity. We all know that. Well, it can make you billions too, like the one and only Tiger Woods. Now he is part of the Golf and Billionaires Club, top of the money pyramid. His status alone allows him exquisite taste in the finer things of life, including autos. He even went as far as establishing a 9-year-long partnership with Buick, whose brand emblem he carried on his golf bag. As you can expect, he owns some Buicks. A 2008 Enclave CXL and LaCrosse, that's regular, but here's the special one. A 2004 Buick Velite concept that never entered full production. He's the only one to own it. Interestingly though, the Velite is not the only concept car to have been gifted to Woods by Buick. In fact, he was also given a 2001 Buick Bengal a few years prior. Okay, enough with the Buicks. Tiger got a Porsche Carrera GT, a Mercedes SLR McLaren, Lamborghini Murcielago, an Escalade that he famously crashed in 2009 into a fire hydrant outside of his home, a 2021 Genesis GV80 SUV that he crashed also, a Mercedes SL65 AMG Black Series, and a reliable Lexus LS460. Yo, too many Buicks, but the SLR and the SL65 are absolute perfection. So, S tier. Back to the motherland. Rich off cement, Aliko Dangote is the richest man in Nigeria. Fortune, $23.3 billion.
Wow, man. Damn.
His personal cars? Nobody knows. This is just to prove you that the big-time wealthy, the real generational wealthy men on this earth, they often keep it to themselves. They're private. You don't know their lifestyle. You don't know what they drive, and you don't know their next move. Moving back to the States, Jay-Z keeps it private too, but we know his cars. The Carters have plenty of them. Sean Carter had 99 problems, but his car collection was never one of them. You hear me? 1993 Lexus GS300, 2006 Pagani Zonda F, 2010 Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, a gift from Beyonce, an ultra-rare 2004 Maybach Accelero 1 of 1, 1957 Corvette C1, 2006 Maybach 57S and 2007 Maybach 62S, a 2017 Rolls-Royce Phantom 8, 2012 Darts Prombon, a vintage Alfa Romero Spider, and a Tesla Model S. For wifey, you know, it's just a $1 million Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud 2 and the Lamborghini LM002. One word, exquisite. S tier. Econet Wireless is one of Africa's largest and most successful telecommunications companies, with a presence in over 15 countries. The owner, Strive Masiyiwa, packs a $1.2 billion fortune. Now, because he's into all of that ecological stuff, EVs are the way to go for him. The one he drives everywhere is a Fisker Karma Revero GT. Not the best, but definitely not bad. D tier. The best belongs to Michael Jordan. No glaze. Unc went through car shopping sprees his entire life. I mean, literally. During his times with the Chicago Bulls, Corvettes were popping. His first was a silver Corvette C4 with Jump 23 plates, which he got as a gift after he signed his contract. Later, he bought several examples, like the red Corvette ZR1 40th Anniversary Edition and the shiny black Corvette C5. The Ferrari 512 TR with M.Air.J plates was iconic. His Ferrari 550 Maranello, less, but still an Italian stallion. Third Rari for MJ, 599 GTB Fiorano with MJ6 plates. A Mercedes SLR McLaren 722 edition is absolutely crazy work. A SL55 AMG drop top is a classic, as well as his other Benzes. The GOAT has owned many Porsches too, like the white 930 Turbo Cabriolet slant nose with MJJJ plates and the red 993 Turbo S with air plates. This Continental GT for luxury and Aston Martin DB7 Vantage Volante and DB9 Volante, one Cadillac XLR-V and a couple 90s Land Rovers. Nowadays, he's got two hypercars, a 1,900 horsepower Pininfarina Battista and a Hennessy Venom F5 Roadster. Yo, man, stop playing with MJ. S tier. Robert Johnson. And no, we're not talking about one of the first singers ever. We're talking here about the founder of BET, the Black Entertainment Television. Don't expect him to own the brand new Ferraris. Robert still has his 1951 Oldsmobile. Yo, OG is rich as F and kinda tired, so we'll leave him alone at F tier. But sometimes you just gotta trust the magic. Magic, like Irvin Magic Johnson, is another GOAT of the NBA. Being a professional athlete played a huge part in his fortune, yes. But he became a billionaire by also taking major savvy investments in the LA Lakers, companies like Starbucks, or even Burger King. He is now the chairman and CEO of Magic Johnson Enterprises. But let's see if his whip game follows suit. Like MJ back in the days, he had a C4 Corvette, but his was red. In the mid-1980s, this 1979 Mercedes-Benz 450 SL was one of his proud purchases. In the 2000s, he got himself a 2006 Lincoln Mark LT, which was a luxury pickup truck back then. Fast forward to now, he rolls in a Rolls-Royce Phantom drop-head coupe for boss status, a blacked-out Cadillac Escalade, a Lambo Urus, and Porsche 992 Turbo S Cabriolet. A tier for sure. Every billionaire we covered had drive in their career and on the road. The same drive that got them behind the wheel of a Ferrari is the same drive that can take you anywhere you want to go. So think like $1 billion. Dream big, move smart, and one day, maybe you'll be in one of these lists.